yeah, I will tell you a bit about my experience. While I was living in Spain, I accidentally, I don't believe in that, no? I moved to a house of some Croatian family, or adult members of that family did this book, and they recommend me that. And of course we talk about a lot of alternative things and spiritual work, and the best gift that they gave me was this book. And so I had their support while I was living there. Support to not quit, because that's really important. That's also what Michael Brown is like focusing the most, consistent, because your mind, your ego mind will like make a wall. He wants to go into your zone of comfort and not change anything, because change is bad for him, but you really want that change. And nothing will actually change in the sense you will not change as a person. You will not be, I mean, you will just be more connected with your true self. Nothing magical, nothing witchy will happen, but you will definitely see some changes, even in your environment, because when you change, when something in yourself of you change, you will see that environment is also changing. It's not that it's really changing, but it's that you are changed, you have another perception, so you are seeing that in a different way. It doesn't bother you anymore. Or let's say that those messengers that you had before, who are like bringing you the same messages, and they are different people, the circles who are repeating, like with the people like you met, they are bullying you in every country, every town when you live, no? Something that you repeat, it doesn't repeat anymore. Or you see something like that, but now it doesn't influence you anymore. You don't feel that emotionally. That's a way when you know that you are done with that lesson, or how you want to call it. That's the proof that you really get, you really connect the dots, cause and the consequences, and you really leave that behind yourself. And also a proof to being present, living in the present moment, is that you are aware of present, and no matter if it's bad or good, you are still grateful. I didn't feel, so about my experience, I didn't, as Michael Brown says, like you can feel this, you can feel that, but it's a personal process and it's not necessary to feel all that. I didn't. And I was thinking, and he also said that it can happen like that. Like you can feel that nothing is changing really, and you are not having those answers on the questions that you are making. Or you cannot recognize what they are messengers for. Like, why? I see that they are bad people. I see that they are doing me something bad. I feel, no? Because it's an emotional body. But I cannot understand that on my mental brain. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You will understand through your process or after that, as I did. So I was doing that. And like, I don't know, maybe 5 weeks done, I felt all those symptoms and stuff, and I had inspiration action to go back to my country. After almost 5 years living in Spain, I had inspirational action. It means like that everyone, all my true close heart friends there that I made, that I have in Spain, told me that like that's not logical, it's a step backwards, it's not step forward. It's like, you know, they don't see why I want to go back, and my logical brain was also telling me the same. Martina, it will be hard, it will be emotionally really hard, stressful, and you don't want to do it. But I felt inspirational action, or let's say intuition. I'm also really grateful that I'm able now to have really clear understanding what I want, what my soul wants. Like, I really can follow my intuition now. And before, I was so full of, it was chaotic thoughts of judgmental thoughts, advices, beliefs that other people says or gave to us subconsciously. It was full of those things. All the things that I read, oh my God, so many. It was like mixing all those things, and I couldn't hear my voice. I didn't even know if I have a voice at the end. So so for that, I can definitely say that it's clear now. And I thought like I will go maximum 2 months, and I will go for clearing my past, for closing my past, for seeing if I can make some things better, and for my health. I really wanted to do a lot of analysis, and that's another subject. But the thing is that I didn't have support, and I didn't logically understand why. And I was procrastinating that again, because I did have doubts. I did. I was like, oh yeah, I know it will be hard. I don't want, my logical and my emotional mind were like fighting. And I was waiting to the very last moment. And I remember I wanted to go around New Year. I didn't have exact date. And since I was postponing so long, I thought like, wow, so now the ticket will be really expensive in the last moment. But I open and I see that it's like significantly cheaper. And I was, wow, now I need to take it. It was 1 week before the trip. Later I saw that it was Black Friday, so that's why it was. I went just with the 1 suitcase. And I finished the rest of my process there. And it was really emotional. I just cannot explain. That's why I know that that was like a influence of the book. And it was really because it was something like good circle closing, like going back to the start those beliefs and all those traumas and all those everything everything. That little child that Michael Brown is introducing to us, like if we did forget or killed, as he says, the child in us. I can literally see that child. Like all my life I'm doing photography. My favorite, very favorite photo is from unknown photographer. It's me, my first photography. Me, white little child playing in the sand with the first friend, my first best friend, my cat. And I could see that photo. I could see that place where I grew up. I can see the village, the environment, the culture that I forgot, the country. And first, for my logical brain, it was shocking. And definitely it was, I still continue, and I finished the process. And after finishing it, I wanted to do it again. Like I saw so clearly the causes and consequences. Causes from my childhood and consequences in my adulthood. Like it's like someone put the blur effect out of my sight, you know. And it was so emotional to go there, where I was like maybe running from that before. I didn't even realize that I was doing that, and now I knew. And I still don't regret. But okay, the 2 months passed. And it was a date that I should go back and to renovate my papers in Spain. And everyone was even telling me from there, like, come back, of course. And you did so much to have that. And it's your future. And everyone here in my country is like wishing to go somewhere abroad, to live, to work, to do a new life, thinking that it's better. And I don't know. And you want to stay somewhere where it is stressful. It felt stressful. It didn't felt better. It didn't feel like I didn't have anything specific. And to say like I'm staying because of that, like because no. I just felt like even physically, even my physical body was like telling me, you cannot go. You just cannot go. Like you need to stay. And it's good for you to be here now. And I couldn't connect that with logic. And I shouldn't, because it's not about logic, and it's not about what other people says. It's about what we really feel. Because I've been through a lot, and after being through a lot, I felt like I need to stay here where the lot came from. It was crazy, but it was necessary to be done. And I guess in order to live the best version of me, in order to live the life what I should live, it was like a part of the process, the life process. And it's changed my life path, definitely. So I stayed, and I'm here 1 year now. And I had all that year a desire to do the process, a presence process. And I was waiting, as Michael Bryan is also recommending us to do with someone. It's not necessary, but it's easier. I was waiting to do it in easier way, but it didn't came like I wanted. So I decided to do it like this, and to make video each week about something about the process. So if I know that I need to share it with you, a public on YouTube, I will be motivated to do it until the end, because I really, really want to do and have that experience again. I really want to get into that and to clean all the things that remain, and to be even more aware. And I can just say that still, after 1 year, I'm still having that level of awareness and consciousness, and maybe a courage to live the life, authentic life. And I can definitely understand more the phrases that people are repeating in each culture, like love yourself in order to love others. Life is what you make. Life is what you feel to be alive. And you know, everyone can say that, especially when you are in bad condition, feeling bad and feeling depressed and feeling sad. But it doesn't go to your conscious mind. And now it goes. Now it does. Now it does. And maybe it seems a little, but that's a tool installed in my head now that I can use forever. It's not just an inspirational moment of reading a really great book, watching a really great movie. It's something that now I carry with me. And that's why I want to be sure that I will do it until the end. And I hope that maybe someone is watching this as well and have desire to do it, or anyway can be motivated to do something else for your life, for yourself. Everything what we have is really now. The past is gone, the future is yet to come. Wow, that's from the song, I think. But anyway, because if you are aware about now, and if you are aware about the things that you have, and you do have a lot, you are creating better tomorrow. It's pure law of attraction. So yeah, maybe you will be motivated as well. And if you want to motivate me, you can subscribe, you can like, you can comment and ask about things, you know, especially if you want to do it. So I'm making this video because I already did theory. That's like a half of book. I read that now, and I started the first week of practice. So yeah, I should like put another video. So that's why I'm doing this on my cell phone, and I don't want to procrastinate anymore. So if you want to follow me and do the same thing, I'm here for you, like to be your support. So until the next video, ciao.